My name is Alwayne Allen, and this is my story. From I was a little boy, I wanted to be a pastor. I don't know where it came from, I don't know why it came, but that's what I wanted to do. But the older I got, the further and further I strayed from that desire. I used to preach. I preached my first sermon when I was 7, and the people all around thought that that's what I would do. Well, I went to Northern Caribbean University and I actually studied mass communication, so not theology, not religion. And many people thought that that's what I would have done, but just wasn't a thing. See, the backstory to that is that my father became a pastor when I was 11 years old. And having an inside view to the life of a pastor, I felt, this is not for me. And the older I got is the more and more I felt like I had no interest in that. And I wanted to be a journalist. I really, really wanted to be a journalist. I used to write letters and I used to send them to the newspapers back in Jamaica. But every single job I applied to never really worked out. I worked at a small TV station for a while, didn't work out. I worked at the Transport Authority as a PR person, didn't really work out. I migrated in 2013 and I had zero intentions of doing ministry as I am now. But God always has a funny way of working things out. People, random people, family members, all kinds of people from all over were like, hey, are you a pastor? Are you studying to be a pastor? And I was like, no, my father's a pastor, but I'm not a pastor. And even my best friend called me up one time and he was like, I feel really convicted to tell you that I think that you should come to the seminary. And I was like, that's cool and all, but if I don't feel the calling for myself, I'm not going to do it. To cut a long story short, the call finally came. And I came to this country planning to do marketing. But here I am, I'm in my second year in the seminary. And my story kind of just reminds me of what the prophet Jeremiah said in Jeremiah 29, where he says, the Lord says, for I know the plans I have towards you, thoughts of peace and thoughts of welfare and not calamity, to give you a future and a hope. I was in those jobs and in those situations and it didn't work out because that was not the future that God had for me. I'm here now, I'm doing ministry things I never thought I would be doing, and I'm happy. And God too, like me, can give you a future and a hope once you step into His will and do exactly what it is that He has planned for you.